Thanks for checking in. I wanted to talk really briefly about the best way to honor a veteran, especially seeing as today is Veterans Day, and I'd like to thank all the veterans that served our country and put their lives on the line, including my grandfathers and my great-grandfather, among others.
Okay. Hey, guys, that was Will. On Veterans Day, he released a message, thanking the troops, and all that, and talking about his family, which, his grandfather who served, which is awesome. I mean, I think that's a wonderful thing. So, he's showing respect to troops. I was like, oh, cool, Will, that is awesome. But then I saw something today that made me think. So let's just go ahead and watch this.
Excuse me. What's going on, guys? What do you need help with?
I was curious. Is it the department's policy to identify their name and badge number when there's an interaction occurred?
Hold on 1 second, all right?
Sure. What's your name?
Hold on 1 second. Hey.
He's not coming back. Cops kill 8 times more people than terrorists. They have this thing, the faces of global terrorism.
Okay, guys. He's actually absolutely correct on that. However, it's not really a good comparison, cops killed to terrorist attacks, because there's such a small number of terrorist attacks throughout the world anyway. It's not a great comparison. But there is a great comparison. There's a comparison on animal attacks, and I actually have some statistics on that. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, so here we are. This is an article. I'll go ahead and link to it. It's a table of animal chance of being killed by different means from 1975 to 2016. So, means of death. Here we go. Homicide. You had a 1 in 14,296 chance of being killed by homicide. And you had a 1 in 489,177 chance by animal attack. All terrorists, you have a 1 in 3,269,432 chances of being killed. And then native-born terrorists, you had a 1 in 27,482,415. And a foreign-born, you had a 1 in 3,710,897 chance. Okay, and the sources, terrorism since 9/11, the American cases, and I guess I'll go ahead and show that. And there's a little part I want to show you. It said, all right, so according to the paper, animals killed 1,610 people in the United States from 2008 to 2015. Hornets, wasps, and bees were the deadliest and were responsible for 29.7% of all deaths, while dogs were the second deadliest and responsible for 16.9% of all deaths. So you have a higher chance of being killed by a hornet or a dog than a terrorist. Okay? And we know Will's not going to be, and no one, I don't think anybody would be getting dogs. I love dogs. Dogs are awesome. So, I mean, his comparison is it's ridiculous. Because even this article talks about how comparing homicides to, or police deaths to terrorist attacks is just ridiculous. It's like the numbers are so off that it's not a fair count. So anyway, let's get back to this video, and we're going to get into more of their dealings with service members.
Because cops kill 8 times more people than terrorists.
So they have
really pathetic. You're public employees. You work for us. You guys work for us. I asked you a question. That's so rude.
Super rude.
You know what's funny is if you watch, they released 2 videos today. And if you watch the first video, super cordial, super nice, because everyone was talking to them and answering their questions. As soon as somebody doesn't answer their questions is when they all of a sudden get all butthurt and, get like this. It's like they expect to be answered. Yes, Will, because that's all cops do. is beat dogs or kill dogs and black people. That's all they do, Will. Come on, man. Even a conspiracy theorist like yourself doesn't believe that. Come on.
Just shine the light. Oh, now he's violating.
You can shine your light, but you can't answer questions, huh? Real mature. They work for us.
Will, talking to someone about being mature, that is comedy gold. You know, he deserves a Best Supporting Comedic Actor award for that. That was just like the line of the day.
Can't answer our questions, but then they're going to go hide and then put their lights on. Cowards. There's like 8 of them in there in a closet-sized space.
Sad.
Thin Blue Ice is plotting their next attack in there. Hey guys, how are you? Good. Are you guys police officers? Sorry, no picture. Are you?
Now remember that. He just asked them if they're police officers. And you see, they are a joint task force. I believe they might be national. They might be airmen. No, maybe National Guard. I'm assuming they're probably National Guard.
Police officers?
Why not?
Look, there's cameras everywhere. Everyone's being recorded right now. We can't help that. Are you guys police officers?
We're not police officers.
Okay, do you work for the Army?
We're in the military, yes.
Okay. Are you familiar with Posse Comitatus?
No idea. Are you military police?
No. Posse Comitatus was created shortly after the Revolutionary War. It actually prohibits armed soldiers from being stationed in the United States. It's against the Constitution. What do you think about that?
He's not giving the full definition of that. I'm going to get into that in another video. I don't want to get into this. So I want to get into this and their interactions with the military in general at first. So I'll make a video about that later when in more detail about that. But let's just let you know.
I have no comment.
Okay,
if you want a comment from us, you see right here?
Yeah.
Joint Task Force Empire Shield.
Yep.
I can give you the phone number and you can call my headquarters and you can ask me any question.
Let me ask you. I'm just going to say one more thing and I'll let you take over. Not endorsing when it's illegal is a bad thing. You shouldn't just take orders from people. You should research and make sure that they're constitutional, because the first thing that you did is take an oath to the Constitution, not corrupt orders. So I would suggest you go look at Posse Comitatus and see what it says and do that. But I would like you to inform yourself. It's called Posse Comitatus.
I hear you.
Okay, check
you know
it
what I
out.
would love for you to do?
Yeah, sure.
Look into Jesus Christ. He came to save us. He came for us.
What do you think the best evidence that Jesus existed was?
But this is the thing.
Sure.
I am on duty.
Sure.
We're not going to have this conversation right now. Right?
Well,
my duty is...
What's your duty?
To deter and detect.
No, your duty is to uphold the Constitution. You took an oath to the...
No, his duty is to deter and detect. That's what his job duties are. If he's telling you those are his job duties, those are his job duties. Well, I don't understand why did he think he's right on every little thing.
Constitution.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So, that's what you're saying.
No, that's literally, you took an oath to the Constitution, did you not?
My job.
Yes. Yes.
The job?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I just told you what I'm supposed to do here.
Deter and detect.
And this is what I am doing.
Okay.
Right? So this is what I'm saying to you. Right? You're hindering my job.
What I tried to tell you is...
Well, you guys are public servants.
Your job is
your job is to answer questions.
Your job is not in accordance with Posse Comitatus, and it also is not in accordance with the Constitution. So I'm informing you that what you're doing now is technically and literally illegal.
Okay, that really is up for debate. A lot of people think that military is public service, and there's debate that it's not. I mean, I looked and I couldn't really find a right or wrong one way or the other. Though I did read something like anybody that's in like the National Guard is considered public service, and I believe that's what these gentlemen are. I think they're National Guard. So I believe they might be correct in that instance, but I highly doubt Anselmo or Will knew enough. They're just going off of what, their rhetoric, what they normally say, and I think they just kind of happen to be right at this moment.
Roger that.
Okay, it's called posse comitatus, and it's also against the Constitution that our own troops are not allowed to be stationed here in the United States. I thank you for having an open mind and speaking with me. God bless you. I hope you're safe today.
What's going on, guys? Auditing America.
Hey guys, good morning.
Don't record us, please. Don't record us. Don't record us.
Is there a law that states you can't
You
record?
guys can take a picture with us, but please don't record
Is
us.
there a law?
Does it have to be a law?
No, I'm just curious.
No, we just, what we would not to take, you guys can take a
I
picture.
prefer not to too, but
That's okay, but we just don't want to do that.
Are you guys police officers?
Before taking a public job?
Are you guys,
No, we're not.
are you secure?
There he goes again. Are you police officers? He just asked two people that he just asked two other ones. Are you police officers? What? Did he not believe the? What's going on now, Selmo? You think they're lying to you about being police officers? That's the second time you've asked two different people of the same unit whether they're police officers or not.
Security guards, are you public employees? Okay, so you want to take a video of us? That's fine. You're more than welcome to do it. Well, we already know that, but I'm just wondering, are you a public employee? You know the answer to that question, correct? I don't know who I'm speaking with. You're a person with a gun. Okay, let me see ID. Hold on. Let me take a picture. What you doing is invading my space. Now you're becoming You're a public employee. But that does not mean...
That's what we're asking. Thank you.
We're not trying to... We're giving you enough space. And this is public space, by the way.
It's okay. Have a good day.
You too. No one wants to identify themselves in New York City.
Have we had anybody identify?
We haven't had a single police officer today identify himself.
That is crazy. And we just heard one of the other police officers say that it is their policy. And then when we asked Mr. Juliet, we said, can we have your name and badge number? We'd be like, what did he say?
No comments.
No comment. Would you tell the...
To be fair, you've only talked to one or two police officers on this video. The rest have been military personnel, so I guess there's that.
Judge that? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I would.
So it's your policy, but people don't care.
They don't give a damn.
They selectively enforce policy. They only enforce policy if it's no filming. But when it's, hey, here's my name and what I do here, then they can't enforce that policy. No, you only enforce laws. That's the only thing you do. Everything else, you're doing your sellout.
Hey, how are you? Are you police officers? Can I have your name? Officer White? I'm not a cop.
There it is again. Officer. He just assumes the secure doors again. This is a public area. This isn't a public area. This is a public area. It's like they don't listen to what people say unless it's something that they want to hear, which is a really bad habit to have.
And you? Mr. Benjamin? You guys are supposed to actually tell the people, when they ask you, are you guys in the army? Yes, we are. Are we at war right now or something? What's going on here? Why do we have the army here?
Thank goodness the army is
Securing you,
here.
my brother. Securing you.
That's exactly right. Thank you for serving, sir.
Sonata, man, thank you so much.
Have a good night.
Oh, I appreciate him for his...
It's funny. They appreciate the service, but yet they're going to get here and give them a hard time, keep referring to police officers, talk to them about things that are just, just ridiculous things. So anyway, that's all I'm going to play for that for you guys. These last guys, if you want to watch the whole video, go ahead. These last guys are really cordial with him. He ends up giving them his YouTube channel and stuff. It's interesting, but yeah, just he talks about being respectful, and they weren't that really respectful to the military personnel, referring to them as police officers when they told them they weren't, telling them stuff that's just not true. I mean, just horrible things. Well, not horrible, but All right, so there it is, guys. Tell me what you thought. Did you think that they treated the military personnel with respect, the respect that they deserved? How did you feel about the comparison Will had of the police, deaths to terrorist deaths, which was not really great comparison? And what did you think of the arguments that, the statistics that I brought up? Like I said, I'll post the link so you guys can check out the full article and check out the whole table, and let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys thought about how they handled the military personnel, and yes, let me know. And hope you guys have a great one. See you in the comment section.